So again, I'm going to plug the book. Andre really was a gentle giant, you know. I mean, he was 7'4", 450 pounds, and he was like the 8th wonder of the world. You know, whenever he walked into a room, he had to bow his head low to get in through the door frame. And so, you know, he had a pretty rough life, really, even though he was a very successful wrestler and big star in the wrestling circuit. You know, it was very hard for him because he couldn't sit down at a normal table, and no chairs really fit him. You know, he had to get 2 chairs put together. Beds were often uncomfortable. Toilets were obviously an issue. You know, but he was just the sweetest guy, and he, I'll never forget, he was a real foodie. You know, he grew up in France. He grew up in a little village in France, and he told me this great story about how he couldn't fit on the school bus because when he was about 12 years old, he was already 6'3" or something like that. And so it was a problem for him because he couldn't walk to school, and he couldn't fit on the bus. And he said, "Oh yeah, boss." He called everybody boss. I love that about him too. The idea of a 7'5" giant calling you boss. He said, "Yeah, boss. So this guy come one day and he made friend with my father and he drove me to school." I said, "Someone drove you to school every day?" He goes, "Yeah, boss. He's the only guy who had a convertible in the village." And I said, "Really? Who was that?" He goes, "Oh, it's just some guy, a writer, his name Samuel Beckett." He was a playwright, Samuel Beckett. He drove me to school every day. So if you Google him, if you don't know who he is, he's an incredible playwright. And but Andre, he was the sweetest. He didn't care for the British food. By the way, Britain is not known for its culinary genius. And he took one look at the catering on our set and he went, "No, no, boss, no." And on his day off, he drove his truck, a specially modified, truck that he had, and he went over to France on the ferry, and he came back, and he filled the truck with crates of pâté and foie gras and cheese and lots of wine, which the producers confiscated because I know, well, he drank most of it, I think.